Happy Friday, AK Nation, all of our nights out there. December 11th. We are wrapping up week 8 of the second quarter, getting close to the end of first semester with exams next week. And with that, I wanted to provide some important information. CMS board meeting the other night and some impacts it has on athletic eligibility. So I'm going to go over this briefly. I wanted to put a little video together on this to really grab attention because there's some decisions we'll make sure you're informed on to make for next week with delaying exams and the impact of incomplete on your athletic eligibility for second semester. So with that, let me screen share. And I created this document at the beginning of the school year, just impact on athletic eligibility. There's a little guide for this year. So I've updated this. I have posted it on our website as well. And we will send this out through to team distribution lists and coaches on this video and this document into the AK Sports Report as well. But so here we go quickly. So CMS, GPA from previous semester the other day, CMS has waived that for second semester, okay? But what does remain in place, the NCHSAA minimum course load, they had waived that for first semester as long as you were promoted, but it is back, okay? So for second semester, you have to met the minimum course load requirement from the NCHSAA first semester, which is 3 out of 4 on a traditional on 4x4, which we have, or a 6 of 8 and an 8A B-day schedule, or you could kind of have a mix between. You may have some 4x4s and some 8A B-days. So again, this is a quick overview, and always want to remind you that if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me, and my email is provided here at the end. Okay, so impact of an incomplete mark. So the questions that we've had, if we decide not to come in for our final exam next week, how is that going to impact? So you do have the option to take an incomplete mark. If you do that though, again, the NCHSAA requirement is you still have to meet that. So here's a few examples, and it's in this document. Okay, so this is based off of a student that's enrolled in a full class load. Seniors that you may have, a late arrival, early dismissal, typically is what we call it, but you don't have a full course load because you are on course for graduation and you don't need that. That's fine. You have that option, but you basically need to, it's gonna be a little bit different, okay, potentially for you. So example 1, a student has passed 2 4x4 classes. They failed the third, and then they have one that's incomplete. You're delaying a test score. Well, you're still eligible. I'm sorry, the student is now ineligible with the incomplete until the grading in that 4th class is determined, okay? So you have to pass the 4th, and that would equal eligible because you have met the 3 of 4. Okay, so if you have failed a class in a traditional 4x4, you have 4 classes, you've passed 2, you failed 1, and you're deciding to not take an exam and take an incomplete, and you don't have the required credits, courses passed to be eligible for athletics until you pass that, until you take that exam, and then you get a passing mark in that class. Example 2, student has passed 1 4x4, you failed 2, you're immediately ineligible because you failed 2 4x4s. Okay, that's nothing different. You're always going to be ineligible in that situation. Another example 3, student passed 1 4x4 class, failed 1 4x4, and you have incompletes in your remaining 8A B-day classes. So that's that, if you have some 4x4s and 8A B-days. Okay, so really what this all is going to come down to, in example 4, same thing, you failed 2 4x4, again, you're ineligible. Okay, so really what this comes down to is you have to have the minimum load. So if you decide to take it, to not pass to not take an exam and take an incomplete, if with your other classes you do not meet that minimum course load requirement, then you will be ineligible for athletics until that class is passed, and if that gets you to the mark of course load that is needed, then you would get your eligibility for athletics second semester. So again, a brief overview. Wanted to grab your attention. I hope I did a good enough job of kind of explaining that and giving an overview. But if you do have any questions, please reach out. You have to make informed decisions, and so hopefully we'll make a good one. And we're always here for you, myself, guidance counselors, coaches, to support you in any of those decisions and to clarify any questions that you may have. With that, things have been going well with athletics, with our volleyball, cross country seasons. Swim and dive had their first meet this past Monday. Everything going well, staying on schedule. The NCHSAA, obviously, we want to continue to do everything that we can to protect our seasons. Wearing a mask, social distancing, and obviously washing hands, good proper hygiene, all those things that can reduce the spread of the virus. We want to make sure that we're doing. And so basketball started this season or this week as well with tryouts and cheer with tryouts. And so congratulations to all those making teams. And we're getting close to the holiday break and the end of the first semester. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and best of luck to our Knights on exams next week.